Every night, countless people climb into bed, hoping that tonight will finally be different. The lights go out, the room becomes quiet, yet sleep refuses to come. Minutes slowly turn into hours as the clock continues to move, leaving the body feeling exhausted, but the mind strangely awake. In the search for a peaceful night's rest, many people try expensive supplements, herbal teas, sleep gadgets, and countless bedtime routines. Yet one simple tradition has quietly been passed down through generations in many parts of the world: a warm ginger foot soak before bed. At first, it may sound too ordinary to deserve attention. After all, how could soaking your feet in warm water with fresh ginger possibly have anything to do with sleep? The answer is more interesting than most people expect. As researchers continue exploring how the body relaxes before sleep, this simple nighttime ritual has attracted growing curiosity for reasons that may surprise you. The idea behind a warm ginger foot soak is not based on magic, but on the way the human body naturally prepares for sleep. As bedtime approaches, the brain begins coordinating a series of changes that encourage relaxation. Heart rate gradually slows, muscles become less tense, and the body starts releasing heat through the hands and feet. This natural cooling process helps signal that it is time to rest. A warm foot soak may support this process by gently warming the feet, which can encourage blood vessels near the skin to widen. As more heat leaves the body afterward, the body's core temperature may slowly fall, a change that is associated with falling asleep more easily. Ginger has also been studied for its natural plant compounds, some of which have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Although more research is needed to understand the direct effect of ginger foot soaks on sleep, the combination of warmth, relaxation, and a calming bedtime routine may help explain why many people find this nightly ritual soothing. One of the reasons this bedtime ritual has become so popular is that it combines two things the body often responds well to before sleep: warmth and consistency. Sleep specialists frequently recommend creating a relaxing bedtime routine because the brain learns to associate repeated habits with the transition from being awake to preparing for sleep. Over time, performing the same calming activity each evening may help strengthen that association. A warm ginger foot soak can become part of that routine. As you sit quietly, away from bright screens and the stress of the day, your breathing often becomes slower, your muscles begin to relax, and your mind has an opportunity to unwind. While ginger itself has not been proven to cure insomnia, the peaceful ritual surrounding the foot soak may contribute to a more relaxing bedtime experience. Sometimes, it is not a single ingredient that makes the biggest difference, but the combination of simple habits working together every night. The surprising part is that ginger may offer more than just warmth, and that's where the science becomes even more interesting. Ginger has been valued for centuries in traditional wellness practices, but modern research has focused on understanding what makes this root so unique. It contains naturally occurring compounds such as gingerols and shogaols, which have been studied for their antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Scientists are particularly interested in how these compounds may help support the body's normal response to inflammation and oxidative stress, two processes that can affect overall health. While there is currently no strong scientific evidence that soaking your feet in ginger water directly treats insomnia, there are reasonable explanations for why some people report sleeping more comfortably afterward. The warmth of the water encourages relaxation, while the pleasant aroma of fresh ginger may contribute to a calming bedtime environment for some individuals. Together, these small effects can create a peaceful nightly ritual that prepares both the body and mind for rest. But there is another surprising reason this simple habit may feel so relaxing. and it has everything to do with your nervous system. Your nervous system is constantly deciding whether your body should remain alert or begin to relax. During a busy day, the fight or flight response keeps you focused and ready to react. But as bedtime approaches, a different system gradually takes over. Known as the rest and digest response, it helps slow your heart rate, relax your muscles, and prepare your body for sleep. A warm foot soak naturally encourages this shift by creating a quiet moment free from the distractions of daily life. Sitting comfortably, feeling the warmth around your feet, and taking slow, steady breaths can help create an environment that supports relaxation. This doesn't mean a ginger foot soak will work the same way for everyone, and it should never be viewed as a cure for chronic insomnia. However, when combined with other healthy sleep habits, it may become a valuable part of a calming bedtime routine. The good news is that getting the most from this ritual doesn't require expensive ingredients or complicated techniques, and that's exactly what we'll explore next. If you decide to try a ginger foot soak before bed, keeping it simple is often the best approach. Fill a basin with comfortably warm water, making sure it is warm but not hot enough to burn the skin. Add several slices of fresh ginger or a small piece of grated ginger and allow it to sit in the water for a few minutes. Then soak your feet for about 15 to 20 minutes while sitting in a quiet, comfortable place. This can also be an ideal time to dim the lights, put away your phone, and avoid anything that keeps your mind overly stimulated. Once finished, gently dry your feet and head to bed instead of returning to work, watching television, or scrolling through social media. The goal is to allow your body to continue its natural transition into sleep. However, there are a few common mistakes that can reduce the relaxing effect of this bedtime ritual, and many people make them without realizing it. One of the most common mistakes is believing that a ginger foot soak alone can overcome habits that interfere with healthy sleep. Even the most relaxing bedtime ritual may have little effect if you spend the hour before bed looking at bright screens, drinking coffee late in the day, or going to sleep at a different time every night. Your brain depends on consistency. Another mistake is using water that is too hot, which can become uncomfortable instead of relaxing, especially for older adults or people with sensitive skin. If you have diabetes, poor circulation, or reduced feeling in your feet, it is especially important to check the water temperature carefully and speak with your healthcare provider before trying a hot foot soak. The most effective bedtime routines are usually built from several healthy habits working together rather than relying on a single remedy. Interestingly, many people who report the greatest benefit from this ritual also share another simple evening habit that quietly supports better sleep, and it may surprise you. One evening habit that often goes unnoticed is creating a calm environment before bedtime. Many sleep experts recommend lowering the lights, keeping the bedroom cool, and avoiding stressful conversations or stimulating activities during the hour before sleep. These small changes help reinforce your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, also known as the circadian rhythm. A warm ginger foot soak fits naturally into this routine because it encourages you to slow down instead of rushing from one activity to another. Rather than thinking of it as a treatment, it may be more helpful to see it as a signal to your body that the day is ending and it's time to rest. Gentle background music, reading a few pages of a book, or practicing slow, deep breathing can complement this routine even further. Together, these simple habits may create a peaceful bedtime ritual that supports healthier sleep over time. But there is one important group of people who should use extra caution before trying a ginger foot soak, and it's something everyone should know. Although a warm ginger foot soak is generally considered a simple relaxation ritual, it is not suitable for everyone. People with diabetes, especially those who have nerve damage or reduced feeling in their feet, should be cautious because they may not notice if the water is hot enough to cause a burn. Individuals with open wounds, skin infections, severe swelling, or certain circulation problems should also speak with a healthcare professional before soaking their feet. If you develop redness, irritation, itching, or discomfort after using fresh ginger, discontinue the soak and allow your skin to recover. It's also important to remember that persistent insomnia should never be ignored. Difficulty sleeping for weeks or months may be linked to underlying conditions such as sleep apnea, anxiety, depression, chronic pain, or other medical problems that deserve proper evaluation. A ginger foot soak may become a relaxing part of your bedtime routine, but it should never replace medical care when an ongoing sleep problem requires professional attention. Sometimes the most meaningful changes to our health begin with the simplest routines. A warm ginger foot soak before bed is unlikely to be a miracle cure for sleeplessness, but it may become a comforting ritual that helps your body and mind slow down at the end of a busy day. When combined with a consistent sleep schedule, limited screen time before bed, a cool and quiet bedroom, and other healthy sleep habits, it may contribute to a more relaxing bedtime experience. The goal is not to chase a quick fix, but to build small habits that support better sleep night after night. If your sleep problems continue despite making these changes, it's important to seek medical advice to identify any underlying causes that may need treatment. If you enjoyed learning about this simple bedtime ritual, subscribe to Silent Health Diary for more calm, evidence-based wellness videos designed to help you sleep better, age healthier, and take small steps toward a healthier life, one habit at a time.